Hi, I'm Amy from Amy Curtis Fitness, and this is my kettlebell workout for you. We're doing 6 exercises alternating between resistance and cardio, and all you need is your kettlebell and enough space to lie your mat. Make sure you get a warm up beforehand. There's a warm up video on my YouTube channel, or just make your own up, and then when you're ready, we can get going. This one can be deceptive, so we're not jumping or hopping, but we should be getting our heart rate up if we're doing it correctly. So you want your feet quite wide, much wider than a hip width, so you can get a nice deep squat in. And then we're going down, picking up the kettlebell and rowing up with the elbow above the wrist to our chest, and then back down again. And we're going to do this 12 times, keeping the back flat. And when we go down into the squat, sending our bum out as if you're looking for a chair to sit in behind you. Knees going towards little toes as you squat. That's your 12. Then we're going to switch onto the other side. So again, down. It's helpful to keep your spare arm out of the way. Up and out helps to keep your posture, keep your form, protect your back. Trying to keep my knees going towards little toes rather than big toes as I go down into my squat. And one more. I think that's 12. And as you can tell, my heart rate's up, so hopefully yours is too. We're working our triceps next. So you want a split stance just to give yourself a really good base to start with. Hands on the horns of the kettlebell, and then push the kettlebell up over your head, and then we're just bending the elbows, sending the kettlebell down towards the back of our neck, trying not to lean backwards, keeping the shoulders stacked over the hips. Elbows need to stay by the sides of my head the whole time, so I'm not bringing them down in front of me. And then when I've done my 12, I think 2 more, I'm ready to move on to the next exercise. Okay, we actually are going to do some jumping this time. So it's the same start as the single pull-ups, with your feet quite wide and the kettlebell in front of you in between your feet. And then you're going to alternate jumping and just picking up the kettlebell. And we're going to do this for between 30 and 45 seconds, so you can time yourself. I'm just going to do it for 30 seconds, but if you want to do longer, just hit pause and time your own amount of time. So here we go, and we're going to pick up, put down and jump. Pick up, put down and jump. Same rules apply for this squat, this bit. Bum's going backwards as though I'm looking for a chair to sit in. Knees are going towards my little toes, not my big toes, so my thigh bones are turned out, keeping my back flat. And that is 30. We've done our triceps, so we need to do our biceps. We're going to use the kettlebell. Normally this would be a little bit too heavy for me to do a bicep curl with, so what I'm going to do is use momentum. I've got that same split stance that I had with the tricep exercise, and I'm just gonna swing the kettlebell behind me and bring it up into a bicep curl and catch it with my other hand, so I'm assisting a little bit with my other hand as well, and then just let it swing back. 2. We're gonna go for the same old 12. Split stance just gives me a better base so that I'm more solid the way I'm standing. My back's not under pressure. And you'll notice when you're doing this that you're also using a bit of core to help get that momentum, help get that swing up into the bicep curl. I think 1 more makes 12, and then we'll switch sides. Let's go this way. So again, and now my right foot's out because the kettlebell's in my left hand. So it's the opposite leg out, just to give you a little bit of space at the front. Swinging back, and off I go. 1, 2. Bringing the kettlebell all the way up to my chest, full bicep curl. Making good use of the momentum. Halfway. Two more. And that's the biceps done. This one I would time as well, but you can choose to do it to count, so you could do 8 or 10 and challenge yourself to do more and more each time. I'm going to start off trying to do for around 30 seconds, so we'll see how we go. It's a burpee, but we're also incorporating the kettlebell with an upright row. So I'm just going to start, off I go. So hands down, I'm going to jump out, I'm going to jump in, and then rowing up. Put it back down, out, in, up. Same rules apply with the row. Elbows above wrists all the time. You can step out, step in, if you prefer not to have a jump in. A little bit more graceful as well. And that's your 30. Okay, we're on the mat now for a plank, but we want to involve our kettlebell. So we're just going to use it as a little spot to take our hands off the floor during the plank. Not both at the same time though, obviously. So we're going to flip the kettlebell over, hands either side and into the plank. And I'm just going to widen out my legs to give myself a good base. And then I'm just going to take one hand off, touch the kettlebell, put the hand back down, tap, tap. So I'm trying not to let my hips sway from side to side, dip down. Everything's basically supposed to be completely still apart from my hands coming in, tapping the kettlebell, going back down. You can time yourself doing this for 30 seconds, 40 seconds. You can count, it's up to you. Come down into your knees, and that's your moving plank.